and putting it again. Alright? So we're not going to have any parameters from the client program. Okay? Now, what is the description? Okay? What is the description? Okay? You can write it on your own now. What is the description? The question says what? Okay?
Allow an item to remove from the
What the question says?
added.
Hey, the questions are actually this is not a full question so here. Huh? Alright, so earlier let me check the pages. Alright, the questions here. We went through this before, I think. I have a feeling that we went through this. Anyhow, it's a snake and ladder game that allows the multiple users. Alright? So once their turn comes, the player will make move, and after that they will be removed from the front of the queue and added to the back of the queue. Alright? So what do you think the descriptions will be? Okay? What is the descriptions? Remove. What do you think? Remove.
Remove from the front of the queue.
Alright, yeah, that is your descriptions. Right? The description is there in the question itself. So you can say, alright, remove entry from the front of the queue and move to the back of the queue. See this? This line here? Okay? So right, remove entry from the front of the queue to the back of the queue. That is your description. Okay? So what is the preconditions here? Now naturally, it's a multiplayer, right? So you should have at least one player, isn't it? Alright? If there is no player, how are you going to remove from the front and put it at the back? No need to remove, no need to add, right? So here, precondition for this is what? At least one entry must be
At the front.
in the queue.
In the queue.
Alright, in the queue. Okay? At least one entry must be in the queue. Alright, so that's your preconditions. So what will be the post-conditions? Okay? You rewrite your descriptions. Okay? What is your description? You say remove from the front, put it at the back, right? Okay? So, post-condition, you just twist the word a little bit. Okay? Front entry, move to the back of the queue. Alright? Front entry, remove back of the queue. Alright? Okay? Okay? So are we returning anything? We are not returning anything. So our return statement, we can remove it. Okay? Alright. So you understand? Okay, now let's take a look at the code. Okay? The code for it, I'm going to provide some code. Hold on. Alright, so this is the code. If the first is not equal to null, last not equal to now. Alright, okay? What does it mean?
Or to be one.
So, this is our precondition. Remember, we said at least must have one into, isn't it? So, this one, first node dot next not equal to now. Okay? You understand this? This is to indicate there is some increase in the queue. This is to indicate that at least more than one node is there. Okay? So of course we have to create a temporary node so we can assign the node. Alright, the first node we are removing it, isn't it? Alright? Since we are removing the first node, we have to put it somewhere so we can put it back into our last node. Alright? Okay? Okay, no problem? Understand that? So, you put it instead of returning it out to the client program, we just put it in a temporary node, we take our last node and point to the temporary node. Okay, got it? So this is the answer. So, you need to understand how add, how remove works as well. Okay? Don't simply memorize the code, summary statements, learn lesson. Okay, don't go memorize everything. Okay? If question is twisted a little bit, you must know how to write the code. Okay? Alright, so that's for that. Now here, if a queue has been implemented using a fixed front instead of implementation is 2, C, would DQ method be more efficient? What do you understand about fixed front? What's wrong with a fixed front?
The front will change.
Whatever.
The front will
Okay, when you have a queue, alright, when you have a queue, let's say we are using array, this is front, this is back, or this is first, last. Right, if I want to fix this front, I mean I cannot move here, right? Okay, so what happened? Remember I have to shift everything.
more secret.
Shifting is a cost, isn't it? It's a overhead, right? So you have to think about that. Okay? Is that efficient? So what we can do in order to make this more efficient? What we can do to make it more efficient? Do I want a dynamic front? Dynamic front, what happens? Dynamic front, you don't have to shift. Okay, very good. You don't have to shift. Okay? Your front will move. Okay? So your pointer only will move. Then you remove it like this. Okay? But what happened? Dynamic front. All the spaces will be empty. Right? So what we can do? Utilize the space. Just move the pointer instead of data. Shifting the data. What can we use? Circular? Yeah? Alright, so you can use suggestion like that. Okay? So why you want to use a more efficient algorithm for this? If you use a circular, you don't have to do the shifting. Alright? And also you don't waste the array space. Okay? Alright, now you take a look at this question. This is again basic methods. Alright, compare and contrast. Okay? For unsorted and sorted list. Using a linked implementation. Okay, how to add using a sorted list, how to add using a unsorted list. Okay? What is the difference? The main difference you're going to use here. What is the main difference? Remember, compared to, if it's sorted list, you have to use a compared to. Alright? If it's not, you can just add, isn't it? A position you can add at the end, in the front. Okay? When it's sorted, you have to use the compared to. When you're searching, contain is actually a simple search. Alright? So what do you use? If it's not sorted, you have to start from the beginning until the end. Okay? If it's sorted, you can use compared to. Alright? So that also will be infusion, isn't it? Alright? So code, remember you need to know code, you need to know why, alright? And efficiency. These things is important. Alright, Kat? Understand? Kenna? Alright. Okay, so for codes. So chapter 4, chapter 5. Okay, chapter 4. Each part is important, no? Earlier exam I already discussed. Okay. Make sure you know what is the list, stack, and queue. Alright? Now for list, stack, and queue, what do you need to understand? Alright, so list, what are the operations you have? Add, okay? Here, operation, pop, okay? Here, operation, thank you. Alright, now, for example, how can we implement add? Okay? Remember we talked about link and array implementation. So make sure you know link and as well as array. Okay? Now, say they have given you add function using, let's say they have given you in the question an add function and they ask you to maybe convert from array to linked list or from linked list to array. Okay? Maybe. Alright? Or they might give you a partial, alright? A partial code. So you will have convert. Okay? Then you will have a partial code. Okay? Partial code is given and then you have to write the complete code. Alright? So these are the two things you need to know as well. Okay? So of course you need to know how to write the code. Okay? Now, what if they have given you add operation, and they ask you what other methods that you can use, other ADT collections that you can use. Okay? So what you have to do is, let's say here add, they ask you to, give you different ADT. So you can use pop. Okay, for instance. Okay, so here, okay, so you might have incomplete, you might have convert, you might have choose, you must compare. Okay. Okay, so these are the areas that you have to pay attention. Now on top of that, of course, you need to know your operation and characteristics. Okay? Yeah? Now I'm not just talking about add only, yeah? Of course there's other operations, right? So mainly you will have add, remove, contain, right? Sorting all will come through different ones, right? Okay. Alright. Ken, any question on this?
Yes. Which one will come out?
Which one coming up? Which one?
Which
Your
one?
exam is on June. Okay, so you
Last
still
day.
have a lot of time. Okay, now next. Chapter 6. Alright, chapter 6. Chapter 6 is actually it's it's a free range. Okay, meaning recursive can be applied everywhere. Okay? How? Mainly recursive.
不是我的 account，
Okay?
电脑
Check
没有我的 account， 找
recursive.
看。
Okay? Your recursive code, okay, can be applied. This one also, sorting, searching, alright, for sort and search. Okay? All by itself. Standalone also can. Okay? You might have a standalone question, say, like, okay. Let's say, oh yeah, Power, Hanoi, Factorial, Fibonacci, okay, by itself. Alright? Or we can use it for sorting and searching. Okay? So I'm gonna skip to basic searching first now, alright? So for our search. Alright? Now for search, recursive code can come in. Alright? Okay?
不用 workflow
For
加电方，
sorting.
我两个一起用。有些东西用不到就丢进去骂，那个丢进去 workflow， 然后再出来。我没有 export 啊，就是用 screenshot。这里还有4个那个方法，
Okay,
就
this
是
is
你放几个
iterative
方法。
recursive code can come. Alright?
那
So
我可以放左边
when
啊，
you read
看我找左
recursive
边配进去吧。
for chapter 6, just go through everything what you need to know about recursive, what is sorting case, okay? What is recursive for? Read like that only enough.
我很懒。
After that, for sorting and searching, you take a look at it. Okay? Properly take a look at it. How to
而且
write
用那叫 link
recursive
到
code. Okay?
嗯，
Now, for recursive, to repeat again, alright, make sure you know what is recursive, okay, how to write a recursive method, okay. Now, how do you test your recursive method? How will you test? Using what? Okay. Alright, you need to know concept. You need to know your box trace. Okay? What is a box trace? What is a box trace? To trace the recursive method. it. Okay? Remember we went through, I don't know whether I showed you or not. I think I did. Online recursive. Online recursive. I think so. Okay, this one, yes, remember it? Yeah, it is something like this, right? I think I put it in a copy on my additional info. Yeah, because you see this part. Alright? So here, yeah, I can't enter the number, but you can try it out. Okay? So anyhow, recursive verb, check. So this is in terms of tree, okay? But what you have to go through is recursive is your box phrase. Okay? How we perform a box breakdown, this one. Okay? So what do you need to know? What is the end value? What is the argument? What is the return value? Alright? End value, argument, and return value. So these are the kind of things you return. Okay? Recursive is concept, box phrase, sorting, and searching. Okay? So again, code can be incomplete. You need to convert. You need to select, for example, you need to compare, justify, and find the efficiency. Okay? Alright, so that is done. Okay?